Hey y'all, with Chantel here and welcome back to my channel. It is now March and I wanted to dedicate this month to women of color in the professional setting. And by that I mean I will be discussing how to wear your makeup for an interview, how to prepare for it, what to wear, dealing with rejection, and I will also be discussing the stereotypes that women of color face in the corporate setting. So today's video is going to be how you should wear your makeup. So I've been working in retail for almost 2 years now. I've also been to forums in the financial industry, so I've learned what to wear, how to wear my makeup, because I see how others wear their makeup and also did a lot of research on what's acceptable or what society think is acceptable and how you should deal with it. So I'll be doing my makeup based off of working in the financial industry or a corporate job, because I feel like that's what most women of color struggle with, because I feel like when you wear your makeup in the retail industry, you're more made up. So sometimes I go to work with a full face, I'm beat, honey, I'm just my highlighter is popping. But other than that, I feel like there's a difference between the two. So to get started, I'll be using Maybelline's 24-Hour Foundation. I'm in the shade 312, which is Golden Door. And I've had this foundation for about a week now, and I'm obsessed with it because it's almost as good as any other high-end foundation, and it works very well with my oily skin. And when you're doing an interview in a corporate setting, you need a good base. You need a good foundation. It's not gonna make you look cakey, but it's just gonna do enough to cover your spots and even out your skin tone. So I'll be using the Fenty Beauty Precision Sponge to blend this out. I've tried it with the brush and I don't like it that much because I feel like it made it streaky, and this foundation does dry very fast. And this foundation also comes with a pump, so I really like that. I'm just gonna dab it a little bit. So I'm done applying the foundation. I really like how it looks. The goal was to just even out my skin tone, make everything look nice and matte. And this foundation dries so quickly, you have to move very fast or it's just gonna be stuck on your face. And that can be a good or a bad thing depending on what your foundation preference is. But now I'm gonna put some concealer under my eyes to highlight a little bit. I'm not gonna do too much because, like you said, this is an interview. We're not just trying to show that our makeup skills are on point or whatever. It's just a nice basic look. So now I'm gonna take my ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Golden 40 just to highlight a little bit under my eyes. I'm gonna use that same sponge to just blend it out. So now I'm going to take my Makeup Revolution Luxury Baking Powder and Banana, and I'm going to just use it to set it. And I also put this powder over the areas that get shiny the most, which would be my cheeks, the bridge of my nose, my forehead, my eyebrows, because if you see my previous videos, you know that I don't have eyebrows. So when I use gel products, putting some powder on top of it sets it in place and it won't get shiny. So now I'm gonna take my Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette. I'm using light medium, and I always use this to contour. I'm almost out. And I'm doing this just to warm up my face a little bit. I'm not gonna do a heavy contour, just warm up my face. And you should contour based off of your face shape. If you have a rounder face, kind of like me, you can't do contouring all right here and stuff because it'll just be a line. So I'm done contouring my face. I feel like contouring brings back that warmth after I've used like a foundation that could be like too light, or the baking powder I use is a little bit too light. So I feel like contouring is very essential if you want to like, if you feel like you look like a ghost, you can like contour a little bit to like bring that color back into your face. So when it comes to your interview, you want to keep your eyeshadow as natural as possible. So I'll be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance eyeshadow palette. This shade has a lot of natural colors. So I'm gonna get one of my eyeshadow brushes, and I'm gonna take raw sienna and put it over my lid. So I just add like a little bit of color, not really color, but just a little definition to my face and to my eye. So now I'm gonna take Cypress Umber right here to darken it up. And one of the things I love about this palette is that it's very pigmented, but this is all the eyeshadow that I'm going to do, because you don't want to have the attention be drawn to your face. You just want to look, the goal is to look presentable and professional. You don't want a bright red or bright orange, purple, whatever eyeshadow color to be on your face, because it's supposed to be looking natural as possible. So I just darkened it up, add a little bit more definition to my face. And now I'm gonna take the Bad Gal Bang Mascara from Benefit. This is in the mini size, but I just love this mascara because it makes my eyelashes very long. And if you want to add lashes for your interview, go ahead, but make sure it's like a natural lash. Don't add 3D mink lashes, because like I said, you want the interviewer to focus on your, like, you want the interviewer to focus on your resume, not your eyelashes or your lipstick color or your winged eyeliner, because it can be distracting. I feel like this is all really the makeup that you need. I will highlight, so I'm gonna take and use like a natural highlighting color. Don't use pink or blue. So I normally go for like a bronze highlighter. So I'm gonna take the ColourPop, I think it's their loose highlighter, in the shade Dewdrop. So when you're messing with like loose pigmented highlighters, you gotta be very careful. And I always use a finger so I don't do too much. Let's go up the bridge of my nose. And then I take like my highlighting brush to like buff it out a little bit. And I go in with the brush. I just like tap it a little bit, just a little bit. And then shake off the excess. And then I just go. So I highlighted. I feel like that's all you really need, a little bit. And then I'll take some gloss. Now if you don't have the Fenty Gloss Bomb, you're missing out, because this is like the perfect nude lip gloss for every single skin tone. Like I said, just like very natural little bit of glam, but it's not super distracting for your interview. And I feel like when I went to New York with Bank of America and Minneapolis with Piper Jaffray, that a lot of women of color just had like natural looks. They weren't wearing bright purple lipsticks, they weren't wearing winged eyeliners, they just had like a natural professional look, mostly like a bronzed little natural glow, you know. If you would like to see how I wear my makeup to work, let me know in the comment section below. Or if you want to see how you should wear your makeup for like a retail interview type for like a higher end department store, let me know in the comment section. But yeah, so let me know what you think of this look, what I could have done differently, and make sure you like and subscribe. And I'll see y'all in my next March segment for women of color in the corporate setting. Bye.